Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will be discussing how to properly set up a respiratory panel on the BioFire Analyzer. The objectives of this presentation are that all technologists working in the microbiology department will be able to properly set up a respiratory panel on the BioFire Analyzer, as well as all technologists working in the micro department will be able to perform respiratory panel proficiency testing with 100% accuracy. To start, we will begin with a respiratory panel specimen being received into the micro department. At this point, you will need to ensure that you are wearing the correct PPE for setting up the panel. This includes gloves, a mask, and your lab coat. It is important to note that you should be wearing a mask before collecting the materials needed for testing, and that your mask will remain on until the panel has been loaded onto the BioFire. After you have the proper PPE on, you can begin gathering the materials needed for testing. This will include the hydration injection vial, the sample injection vial, sample buffer ampule, transfer pipette, and your film array pouch. When collecting the materials, make sure you are resealing the Ziploc bags after taking what is needed. Now that we have the proper PPE and have collected the materials needed, we can begin the cleaning process. You will first need to clean the surface as well as the loading block with 10% bleach. Make sure to wipe up any excess with a paper towel. You will then clean the same areas with 70% alcohol. After you have cleaned the area, discard your gloves and replace with a new set. We're now ready to begin setting up your respiratory panel specimen. Remove the film array pouch from the can and slide under the slot in the loading block. You will then place your sample injection vial and hydration injection vial in the color-coded slots provided. Pop the sample buffer ampule and pour the contents into the sample injection vial. You'll then vortex your patient sample. Draw the sample up to the third line on the transfer pipette and load into the sample injection vial. You'll close the lid and gently invert 2 to 3 times. You'll twist the caps of the vials to the right, pop them into place, and then make sure that they've been loaded correctly. You should see liquid fill the slots provided. And repeat with the sample injection vial. Place your patient label, and then now you will discard your gloves and replace with a new set. Your sample is now ready to be loaded onto the BioFire analyzer. To do this, you will raise the lid and insert the film array pouch. You will then scan the pouch barcode, and if you had a patient label, you would scan that, or you can manually enter. Then you will enter your username and password for the BioFire. Close the lid, and it should begin testing. Key points to take away from this presentation are to remember to have your mask on before collecting the materials needed for testing, and to always remember to change your gloves after cleaning and then again after setting up your pouch before removing it from the hood and loading it onto the BioFire. If the proper cleaning technique is used and proper PPE is worn, there should be no risk of contamination in patient samples or proficiency testing samples. Thank you for listening.